How's it going, guys? You guys remember back in the day when you used to buy a video game or a CD and you used to open the box and you used to get all kinds of extra stuff with it? You used to get like a booklet with the lyrics to the songs of the CD. You used to get a poster for the video game or the box art of the game and all these other additional stuff, and you used to all really get excited about it. Over time, those stuff have all disappeared, and instead of throwing things inside the boxes, now companies are charging us for every little additional thing. Well, Nuphy decided to kind of go back in the old ways and said, hey, buy our keyboard, and not only will you get additional stuff with it, you will get your own personal waifu poster. Everyone, meet Nuphy. Innovate, not imitate. The box art on one side looks very professional. No problem there. So on the shelf, you would think that, hey, this is a nice little cool little keyboard, you know, very minimalistic look to it. But then you flip it over and you're like, okay, who are they targeting this for, really? Or are they cutting their target audience in half right away, or a third? Okay, so in the box, you get obviously the keyboard. You get more little waifu stickers and Nuphy logo stickers. You have your cable, which is standard USB-C to USB-A cable. Nothing special here. You have a keycap puller and switch puller because the switches on this keyboard are hot swappable. You have, here you go, some testing switches. So you have Gatoron blue, Gatoron brown, and red. So they give you 3 sample switches in the box, which is pretty cool. You have some additional keycaps. This is command, so you could switch between Mac and PC. You have the USB dongle for wireless connectivity, which is just plain black. It doesn't even say Nuphy on it, so don't lose it or else you won't know what it's for. And then you have these legs or feet for the keyboard in the back. They slot into the back of the keyboard on the rubber, and they are magnetic to help elevate the back or the front of the keyboard, whatever you like. Overall look of the keyboard, I would say it's pretty sturdy. It is super thin. The back does have a nice matte plastic finish to it. It's slightly transparent, you could see a little bit through, and it does have this kind of mirrored Nuphy badge on top, which is pretty nice, but then again, it's not something you're going to see at all times. And you do have the rubber feet to reduce it from slipping. They're not adjustable, which is why Nuphy gives you the additional little feet here, so you could put those on the back. They fit into those like so and like so, and now your keyboard is slightly elevated off the ground, so you get it at a bit of an angle. On top of that, on the top part of the keyboard here, you have your Windows and Mac switch. You have your off, wired, and wireless switch, depending on which mode you're going to use. So you could obviously use the wire to get a wired connection. You could use the USB dongle to connect directly to a PC or Mac, to a computer of your choosing. Or you could also use a Bluetooth mode, and you could have multiple devices connected, and you could switch between up to 4 devices, which is really cool because you could have the USB in a laptop, and then if you're using a tablet or you're on the go and you have a case for a tablet with a keyboard built in, you could use the Bluetooth and connect it to a tablet. So a lot of connection options, which is really cool to see. It doesn't limit you at all, and unfortunately, if you do lose something like the USB dongle, you still have the option to connect via Bluetooth, so you don't lose your whole wireless possibility by losing the dongle, which is kind of like a nice little fail-safe. So now if I turn it on, not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but there is per key RGB, but the keycaps are not shine through, so they're not really going to shine through as much. And the back, because it's black, you don't really get that shine through element. And then you do have 2 little RGB light bars here on the top left and right to just add to the aesthetic of it. The keycaps feel pretty cool. They are PBT keycap, which are really nice, and they are super thin, and they're kind of one of the major selling points is that they're 16 millimeter ultra thin PBT keycaps. So if you're looking for something portable that you want to take with you, that could easily just fit on your laptop over the laptop's keyboard, then this is definitely going to be a big win compared to something that's much thicker, like a 60% mechanical keyboard or something like that. So these low profile switches and low profile keycaps really do give you the benefit of having a super thin keyboard that's easy and portable to take with you. And there are accessories that come with this keyboard for tablets and stuff, so you could just built in and you could use it. Because the switches are super low, you don't really have the same feel as the red switches, like normal red switches. So these are the Gatoron red, but the low profile ones. So they do feel a bit more mushy because they are low profile switches and low profile keycaps. So here's a quick sound test of the low profile Gatoron red switches on the Nuphy Air 75. Another cool thing I like about this keyboard, I mean, you have your choice of switches. I went with Gatoron Reds, but as you saw, they sent the sample switches, blue, brown, whatever, and they are hot swappable. So you could always order low profile switches and switch them out. So you could do that, and you could also just get new keycaps as well. So you could switch out keycaps and switches very easily with the tool that comes with. As you could see, you just pull them out, pop them in, press them in, and you're good to go. So you don't have to do any major work with like soldering or anything like that. I tried gaming with this just for the hell of it, and I mean, no, I did not enjoy it at all. Actually, I found it very similar to kind of like the Logitech G915. I'm not a fan of those at all for gaming. I find the low switches and low keycaps just don't make it easy to kind of like click exactly where you want. It's very easy to misclick. So I think that if you're somebody looking for a minimalistic keyboard, low profile, that's portable, that has a lot of connectivity options, then definitely this is something to look at. Anyways guys, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like. If you really enjoyed it and want to really support the channel and just let me know that you guys really enjoy the content, you guys could consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And let me know what you guys think about this style of keyboard, or the fact that Nuphy decided to market this keyboard the way they did. And do you think it's going to hurt them? It's going to help them? I mean, we're talking about it, so maybe it is going to help them. So let me know if you guys have any thoughts, concerns, questions, comments about this item, and I will catch you guys next time.